Fitzroy going very well at the moment. 5 goals, 8-38 to North Melbourne, 2-5-17. 11 and a half minutes gone of this third quarter.
Yes, and North Melbourne still to score this quarter. Gary Wilson, or his Quinlan rather, having a shot for goal for Fitzroy from a mile out. I think he's got it through. We'll wait for the goal umpire. Yes, he has. Bernie Quinlan must have kicked that 65 metres.
Isn't that a beautiful piece of football, Lou? That's the reason I'm sure that Fitzroy have paid what they paid for him. There it is again. We'll watch it in the slow motion replay. He's only just ran out of that centre square.
Magnificent shot from Quinlan, a bit like Paul Banderhaas on Saturday. And you can see the players, they completely misread the distance that ball was going to travel right through the middle, about 3.5 metres from each post. And back live, the ball tapped out to Burns, but he can't get clear of the centre. Has to go for a hand pass, but it's over Keenan's head. The hand pass is to Serafini, but he doesn't kick it very far. Here's a chance for Quinlan again. He goes for a hand pass this time, and Fitzroy are really burning now. It's kicked into attack by Wilson. Wilson's kick up towards the forward line. It's all North Melbourne though. Sutton and Montgomery come out. Montgomery's kick is out towards the half-back flank. It could be over on the full, but the mark is taken by Wilson, and Ron Barassi's not too happy. The short pass is in towards McMahon. He lines them up and puts it through. All clear. Right, well, there's the score, and pandemonium here at VFL Park. The fans have gone mad. 7-8-50 Fitzroy leading North Melbourne 2-5-17.
Back to the centre bounce. Beecroft gets it out. Not Beecroft, Alexander gets it out again. Keenan goes for a hand pass. He can't get clear. It's finally picked up by North Melbourne as they drive it up towards centre half forward. Light in front there. Couldn't hold the mark. But look at these Fitzroy defenders as Brown drives it out wide. Out towards that half-back line. Greg going after. Can he get clear? Right on his tail is Serafini. He's clear now, Greg. North Melbourne badly needing a goal as he drives the ball up there, but there's too many Fitzroy players around. A good mark to Keys. Drives the ball back now towards that half-back line. At the back is Wilson, but not good enough that time, and a good mark taken by Baker. North Melbourne badly needing a goal at the moment. 50 points Fitzroy to North Melbourne 17. Out it goes there, looking there for Earls, and Blight tips them all and out of bounds, about 50 metres around from the North Melbourne goal.
Lou, since quarter time, the scores have been Fitzroy 5-5, North Melbourne 4 points.
There we go again. Over the head of the pack. North Melbourne claw, down he goes. I think it's Stan Alves to get a free kick. Yes, Alves to get a free kick. Got one in the head that time. Not wasting any time having a long shot for goal. Up it goes now, the pack fly, but it'll go through to Hanson. He plays it safe and puts it through for 1 point. So North Melbourne, 2 goals, 6-18. Struggling at the moment. The Fitzroy 7-8-50. 14 and a half minutes gone of this third quarter. Of course, these are normal quarters with time on included. Ball back into play again. Out it goes towards that half-back line. Thompson's got the mark. See, they're playing with confidence now, Fitzroy. A couple of quick goals certainly lived live when the crowd have really come to life. Walls and Glendenning going, but over the top of the packet goes. Glendenning first to get to it. Right on the boundary line, but he'll take it over, and the ball is out of bounds up towards Fitzroy's half-forward line, about 75 metres around from their goal. I think with the ball to come back into play, it'll be Robert Walls and Keenan to go for the knockout. Knocked out by Keenan, but Fitzroy backing up pretty well. We see the ball picked up now by Burns and drives it high back towards Serafini and Greg. Greg got the mark. I'll say he'd play that. No, he called play on. North Melbourne supporters not too happy about it. In goes McCarthy, having a bit of trouble picking it up. Kicked off the ground. Up it goes now to Mark de Castle. Nearly went off the mark that time. North Melbourne trying to get this game flowing on as he kicks it a bit long, looking for life. But there we see Hanson got him well covered. Hanson got 2 against him. Nick's going after him now. And look at him skid along the ground. Well, they're playing with a ton of determination, Fitzroy. They're 50 points to North Melbourne, 18 points. The ball back into play again. Down it comes to Blight. He goes down, and so does Carter. Picked up by Brown again. Got one across the back of the head that time. And he takes the free kick down there in the back pocket position.
Brian Brown gone for a short pass to Warwick Irwin. He's on his own. Should be able to take it. He breaks away now, and Fitzroy really got the fans roaring here. Irwin's kick up to Quinlan, but he couldn't quite mark the ball over Keenan. He battles on through the pack though. Nobody can get it out of it there. Keenan bends down, but the umpire has plucked out a free kick. It's going North Melbourne's way and will be taken by Tony Burns. And the Fitzroy fans here, they disapprove of. He's looking out there for Blight. Be a free kick. Malcolm Blight being well held by Hanson tonight, although he did get a fairly hefty bump early in the game. Blight driving North Melbourne deep into attack now. The high flyer was Baker claiming the mark, but we'll wait for the umpire's decision. Free kick to Fitzroy. It's going to Smith.
Count, I think, is it Smith or Smith? Is it?
Smith. And Smith's got it right in the back pocket for the Lions now. Drives them out of danger momentarily at least. Keenan and Alexander. Keenan fits the ball forward. Taken away by Irwin. Irwin goes for a long hand pass to Thompson. Here we go again. Thompson driving Fitzroy up towards the half-forward line. Gary Carlton, though, comes out and takes a very, very timely mark to steady things down for the Kangaroos and the half-back. Carlton kicks the ball out wide, looking out there for Boys, and Boys takes the mark, this time in front of Irwin. Played fairly well tonight, Boys too, for the Kangaroos. To the centre wing, the kick goes, and the safe mark is taken for Fitzroy by Keys. Peter Keys now looking for a lead up forward, decides to kick the ball long. It'll land at left half forward. Walls goes up and has the ball punched away. Here's the opportunity now for North Melbourne to clear the ball. This way they're out towards Glendinning. The hand pass comes, but he's caught. We'll wait for the umpire's decision. Free kick to Gary Wilson. And Wilson at the centre wing position will drive the Lions into attack once more. Wilson's kick. Beecroft within scoring distance. Barassi must be looking, or is very pensive. He's kicked one. Would be 45 to 50 metres out. Would need to be a pretty good kick from there. In the background, you can see the boundary line. So he has angle as well as distance. Lining them up very deliberately as Bob Beecroft shoots for goal. It's going pretty close. It's not a bad kick, I tell you what.
It's a goal umpire indicating that to Beecroft that steady down, and it just shows how tempers are frayed at the moment, and I'm sure Beecroft will be saying to them, have a look at the scoreboard.
That's the most important thing, and that's how it's looking for Fitzroy. 8 goals, 8.56 to North Melbourne, 2.6, 18. There's the centre bounce. Alexander couldn't get across in time. Burns gets a very quick kick down there towards the half-forward line. Casson drops a mark. They're making mistakes galore, North Melbourne. Back it goes towards that half-forward line. Walls. Over it goes to Irwin, and they're back in business again. Fitzroy, Beecroft at the back. He couldn't hold that one. Going after it now. As we see Sutton going down there for a kick along the ground, actually. It comes out now. Picked up by Montgomery. A hand pass to Blake. Another one back to Montgomery, but they're not playing with any confidence at all, North Melbourne. The ball back there towards Jarrett, punched away by Alexander. And Fitzroy get it back now over to Irwin. He's clear on that half-forward line. He'll have a shot up towards the goals. And there's a mark here to McMahon. And he'd be about 35 metres out from goal. Already kicked 2 goals. On a bit of an angle, about a 45-degree one, but at least he's a right foot and he's on the right side for that type of kick.
Almost the same position as Beecroft, Lou.
Well, he could just about put this one through, and this would certainly put North Melbourne in the hot seat. They're trailing by 38 points at the moment. And there's their coach there. He's pretty happy, I would say.
Only scored 1 point, North Melbourne, this quarter.
There's the kick by McMahon. Oh, it's not bad either, I would say. So we see 1 point. A bit of bad luck that time. And the crowd are saying, oh, bad luck, because this is certainly a pro-Fitzroy crowd at the moment.
So much so, Lou, I think the crowd are trying to influence the goal umpire.
I think they were trying to blow it through that time. Fitzroy 8-9-57 to North Melbourne 2-6-18. And we've played 20 minutes or 20 and a half minutes. The ball goes out to that half-back flank. Keenan in front of it. Darn good mark indeed under pressure. Keenan out there. But that North Melbourne forward line is non-existent at the moment. As soon as it gets down to that defensive, Fitzroy swamps it. As we see Hansen at the back going with a punch, and Padley right on the boundary line. He boots it down towards the forward pocket position. A good mark once again by Keenan there in defence. He stood up pretty well, Crackers. Waiting for Crackers now to get the ball moving down for North Melbourne. They're not getting it moving too well at the moment. Robert Walls has got now, he couldn't hold that one. But he's fumbling it a bit out. That's the first fumble he's had all night, I'd say. Now he's clear and hooks it back. Looking there for Wilson. Wilson picks it up on the first stop. And the ball is down there towards Beecroft, but Crackers keen on the way again, trying to save it. Picked up by McMahon. This spells danger. As it goes over to Padley, a shot for goal. It looks good. No, it's off target. And through for 1 point. They're really attacking now, Fitzroy. And there's Campbell jumping up, and he's set in no way. He's got a good lead on North Melbourne at the moment. 8 goals, 10-58. North Melbourne 2-6-18.
Ball back in the play out towards half-back. Fitzroy mark, Quinlan. Now, we saw before, this fella can kick the ball the proverbial country mile. He's gone for a short pass into the pocket, though. That's successful. McCarthy. I wouldn't rate Jerry McCarthy as the most reliable kick in the world. He's kicked 1 goal so far tonight. The angle, you can see, and the distance, about 35 to 40 metres. We'll get a very good shot of this as he comes in to kick. It's on its way. I don't know about that one. Didn't think so. One behind to Fitzroy. Jerry McCarthy naturally not happy with his effort. 8:11.59. Fitzroy, North Melbourne 2-6-18. And the Kangaroos this quarter have kicked only 1 point. And the official attendance tonight, 30,678. No, that's the receipts. The attendance 26,420. The pack goes up from the kick out from fullback. Fitzroy still at attack. 3 North Melbourne players there. Stephen Hicks closest to it. But the umpire Belldower comes in and decides to effect a bounce. Well, 26,000 people certainly getting their money's worth tonight. A crackerjack third quarter by Fitzroy as the match favourites North Melbourne try and battle it out. Can they save the match? Gary Wilson gets pushed over and gets 15 metres for that. Gary Carton, that wasn't very smart. Oh! Whoops! Warrego and got one for his corner. And Ron Barassi again looking daggers at a few players down there. Well, the upshot of it all was 15 metres. We've never had a report in a night match, and let's hope we don't have one. Shot for goal is what? I think he's missed it. Hit the post. 1 point. Well, Fitzroy squandering opportunities, and that takes the Lions now to 8-12-60, leading North Melbourne 2-6-18. So the